Good morning. Welcome back to the garden. My name is Elias Castillo and I am with EMC Outdoors. And today I want to show you how to up pot your indoor starter plants. So I have a couple tomato plants that I've planted a few weeks ago, and they are like 3 or 4 in one little cell, and I want to split them and put them into bigger cups. I'm going to be using solo cups in order to up pot my tomatoes. And I'm going to be blending my own soil to do that. I have some organic compost and some potting soil that I'm going to blend together to make a mix for my starter plants. And you can make your own blend. So let me show you guys how to do that. So I'm going to be adding 50% compost and 15% potting soil to my little mixer bin here. I'm going to be blending quite a bit today because I have a lot of plants to up pot. And then I'm going to add my compost. And you could measure this to be very precise, but I'm just going to be adding it by looks and by feel. So here we go. We're going to mix it in really well. You might not be able to see it, but it's very fine soil. You want to break up all the clumps and mix it all together. Make sure that you drill holes at the bottom of your cups to allow for drainage. I'm going to do 3 holes per cup. And if you stuck a couple here and use a drill bit, I'm using 5 cups at a time, and then you can drill them all at once. Make sure that you water your soil before you start putting it into the cups. It needs to be really moist, so that it doesn't go hydrophobic on you and starts repelling water. So I have 16-ounce cups. In order to do this, I have drilled the holes here and I have mixed the soil, and it's nice and wet. You can see some water there. So I'm going to pre-fill these and then get planting. I'm going to leave about 1 inch of space there for when I water. Okay, so I have some tomatoes that I want to up pot today. These were planted in February, and you can see here there is about 12 in this little tray. Let me see, 4, 8, yeah, just about 12 in here. So I'm going to get all of these guys into much bigger area, and I'm going to grow them out here underneath my grow lights for another 2-3 weeks before my last frost. And once I put them out, they're going to be very nice and healthy and big, so I can get a jump start in the season. If I saved these seeds from last season, from my last tomatoes. I call these Salvadorian tomatoes. They are like a little native tomato to El Salvador, and they're a little tart. So I really enjoy growing them for salsa. If I was to buy 16 plants of tomatoes, depending on the size that you get them, they're $3 to $5 each. So 3 times 15, what are we talking there? $45. I'm not really sure how much you pay for tomato plants in your area, but I spent about $5 in soil, and the seeds were free, so about $3 to grow 15 plants, just about it. It's much economical to do your own seedlings, but if you buy them at the store, you save a lot of work. So time versus money. I enjoy doing the gardening, so I enjoy doing my own seedlings. So here we go. Let's get up potting. Okay, so try to pry it out of the container by pushing from the bottom and then pulling a little bit, and then you'll have your seedlings like this. They smell so good. So now the goal is to break up this little plant here and not crush it too much. I should be doing this over a little container or something, because I see it will get messy. Alright. So I have this here. I'm going to break it over that, collect my soil, and use it next time. So kind of separate them as much as you can, and then we're going to go 1 per pot. Here we go again, break it up, Easy. I've actually changed my mind. I'm gonna do 2 per pot because I have a lot more plants to up pot and I don't really wanna do too many of these today. So I'm gonna do 2 per pot and then see how that does, all right? So 2 per pot is the goal here today. With tomatoes, when you're up potting them, you can bury the plant up to like the first set of leaves, even higher if you want, because this little hairs here, let's see, this little hairs here will become roots. So if you plant it deep, it helps if the plants are a little leggy, it helps that, it helps improve that. So don't worry about it and plant them deep. So I am done transplanting all of the little seedlings into the bigger cups. And I have about, I think 30 cups or so. Most of them are gonna be tomatoes. You can see here, these are tomatoes. And I also transplanted some peppers that I have. I had about 4 or 5 per tray. So I transplanted 2 per cup. So if one of them dies, I still get 1. Peppers are a little finicky. Tomatoes are not. So tomatoes, they're very forgiving and easy, very easy to transplant. I've also transplanted my glove artichokes. I'm trying to perennialize these in my garden. Apparently these are the only ones that will grow and be perennial in zone 7. So yeah, that's all you have to do. It's pretty simple. I'm gonna be watering these before I put them under my grow lights, and I'm gonna show you my grow lights in a second. So this is what my grow room looks like right now. I have a ton of stuff in here. So I have 8 trays growing right now, and I have a bunch of herbs in here, some eggplants at the back. Over here, some eggplants, and these are the tomatoes I just did. You can see them all. I have some borage, some more glove artichokes, more peppers, snapdragons. This is the second tray that I just did as well right here. It's looking pretty nice. And below, I have a lot of other stuff. So I have some hibiscus plants, and I have some fig cuttings, and those are all flowers and some herbs there. My wife and I are trying to do some amazing flowers this year, so we're gonna have a ton of flowers. That is all I have for you guys today. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and make sure that you are subscribed to the channel. And stay tuned, because in about 3 weeks, all of these plants need to go outside. And I've already started transplanting some of the cold weather crops, and you should have seen that in the last video. Make sure you're subscribed. See you later.